Today's Patreon request is brought to you by Joe Occupancy, and he's got me back on Ed Sheeran. This song is called End of Youth, and it's live on the Howard Stern show. I was going to say the Stern show because that's what it said in the title, but it's Howard Stern. Apparently, this is one of the songs off his new album, and it's one of Joe Occupancy's favourites. So let's check it out. Never get tired of listening to Ed Sheeran since I've been checking out the channel. I think all of his songs so far have been absolutely fantastic. Maybe I'll start the journey with Ed and go through all of his singles as well. Mind you, I'm on that many journeys at the minute. I could probably do a roadmap. Right, let's go. Ed Sheeran, End of Youth.
Ed, you want to leave it like that? Or is there one song you want to play from the new record that maybe you feel is the best song on the record, or something that speaks to people?
What does it say on his guitar?
The record that maybe you feel...
Subtract. It always makes me laugh how Ed plays a very, very small guitar.
Is the best song on the record, or something that speaks to people? Is there anything?
It feels weird leaving it on this note because it's quite dark, but I guess the record is that. But this is a song that I wrote about the feeling of grief and it being feeling like your youth had been taken away from you. And with all of my friends who had lost people in their teenage years, like I feel fortunate that I'm in my 30s and this has happened to me. And you kind of look at your mates who'd lost parents at like 12 or 6 or 14 and you go, wow, like that's when you became an adult and that's when you had to deal with this stuff. So this is a song called End of Youth, which...
So I guess I know the meaning of the song now, so I don't need that being told to me, but I can definitely relate to that because you've always got, like you say, you feel fortunate when you've still got your parents as an adult, while other people have lost theirs when they were younger. I get that. So I'm expecting some emotion from Ed here.
I think is, one of my favourites on the record. I've been depressed since you left, tried to fill the hole with wine, stop the drugs when she came, clean my act up overnight. If you reach with no reply, I'll see you when I see you, man. You can't talk me through the fall if we don't know if I can land, try to grow.
Oh, you can't see me through the fall if I don't know I can land, which means the help that people are offering you won't matter if I can't help myself. I get this. He's talking like certain traumatic events in his life have happened and he's turned to drugs and drink, etc. And the only person who can help him really is himself to get off him, you know what I mean? Okay, Ed. Very, very deep, straight from the start. I expect that from his explanation at the beginning, though. Okay, I'm liking the sound of it so far.
See you, man. You can't talk me through the fall if we don't know if I can land. Try to grow, but the past, it tears me down to size. Tell the world how to process, but don't take the same advice. I remember what I say, then the morning's filled with fear. Can't get a handle on my grief when every memory turns to tears. It's been a long...
Oh my God, absolutely. Oh my God, this is... really, really, really emotional for Ed, isn't he? Wow. Okay. I forgot what I was shaking my finger for. 1 second.
Know if I can land, try to grow, but the past, it tears me down to size. Tell the world how to process, but don't take the same advice.
Telling the world how to process when they're through grief, but he doesn't take his own advice because when he's going through it, it doesn't matter because he can't get himself out of his mindset. Okay, that's why I did that. But then he said so much more after it that I forgot why I wagged my finger in the first place. But go, Ed, go.
Remember what I say, then the morning's filled with fear. Can't get a handle on my grief when every memory turns to tears. It's been a long year, and we're not even halfway there. Is this the ending of our youth when pain starts taking over? I just don't know if I can never just let it go. Everything's falling apart when love is real. There's never closure. I guess it's all part of life, but I can't help but feel low.
Wow.
We spend our youth with arms and hearts are wide open. And then the dark gets in, and that's the end of youth.
Wow.
I've been lost since
talking about when you're a child and things are all happy and rosy and stuff, and then suddenly it switches like that when something tragic happens, etc. You know, that's the end of the youth. Then basically, that's what he's saying. Wow, his voice, stellar, absolutely brilliant voice from Ed. You know, I feel with Ed Sheeran, I've seen a few of his videos now where it's on the emotional side, where he was, singing about people who's passed on in his life, etc. And I absolutely believe the performance. It's not even a performance. He's singing from the heart. You can see it in his face. The pain that he's going through, what he went through with the loss, he's reflecting that in his performances, and you can see it's still hurting him now.
Open. And then the dark gets in, and that's the end of you. I've been lost since the teens, but pretend it's all alright. All my ups led to falls that led to trying to end my life. Just a boy at the start, they lent on like a man. You were meant to be my friend and not to take all that you can. Disengage to create, try to reinvent the wheel. No one knows what they want, so I just give you what I feel. If I slip and get high, I know the low is always near. When I'm down, I never see you. When I'm up, you all appear. It's been a long year.
Wow. When I'm up, you all appear. He's talking about thinking about the loved ones again. Or is he talking about people who maybe want to be his friend and, like, you know, trying to teach him how to reinvent the wheel, like he said before. And, you know, like I said, the only person who can heal himself is himself. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
That's what they want, so I just give you what I feel. If I slip and get high, I know the low is always near. When I'm down, I never see you. When I'm up, you all appear. It's been a long year, and we're not even halfway there. Is this the ending of our youth when pain starts taking over? I just don't know if I can ever just let it go. Everything's falling apart when love is real. There's never closure.
Yeah,
I guess it's all part of life, but I can't help but feel low. We spend our youth with arms and hearts are wide open, and then the dark gets in, and that's the end of you. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's been a long year, and we're not even halfway there. Is this the ending of our youth when pain starts taking over?
Yeah.
I just don't know if I can ever just let it go.
This is a beautiful song.
When love is real, there's never closure. I guess it's all part of life, but I can't help but feel low. We spend our youth with arms and hearts are wide open, and then the dark gets in, and that's the end of you. We spend our youth with arms and hearts are wide open, and then the dark gets in, and that's the end of youth.
Wow. Oh, absolutely heartfelt message there from Ed. He feels like he's had a rubbish year. Things, when you first started making music and stuff, and you saw some of the songs he was writing, etc. He was writing about his life and this, that, and the other. But in the latest songs that he's wrote, it's all about loss and grief and missing people. So this is a very, very recent thing, which is probably what his album is probably based on. That's me speculating without even listening to it, sort of thing. But I mean, yeah, absolutely. He's having a bad year, having a very, very bad year at the time of writing this song. Was it last year or this year? I'm not sure. But I mean, like I say, they are following the similar sort of format. And, it is life. There's acceptance there in the song. He does accept that, things like this happen. People do try to comfort you, and you brush them away, you push them off, because, you can't heal until you've healed yourself sometimes. And that's the basic message what he's talking about here. Oh, very wholesome, very sad, very emotional song there by Ed Sheeran, and at the end of the day, brilliant as well, because obviously his musical talent and his writing abilities is up there for all to see. Wow, what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and if you want me to do the Ed Sheeran journey and start from the beginning, then let me know, and I will do my best to do that. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video.